a woman with a heartfelt beauty. I am Angela Bolenses, representing the municipality of Tigbawan.
And now say hello to candidate number 3.
The pandemic has had major effects on our lives. Many of us are facing challenges that are stressful and overwhelming. Several public health actions, such as social distancing and lockdowns, were implemented to reduce and lessen the spread of the virus. However, due to this, many of us are feeling isolated and lonely. Therefore, we should bear in mind that mental health is health, and we must remember to extend our understanding, patience, and compassion to each other. We must take the effort and initiative to eradicate the outdated traditional beliefs of people who are suffering from mental illness. I am Ally Rose Lola, representing Pavia Iloilo.
Please welcome on stage candidate number 4.
Advocating for neglected and abused children made me realize the importance of our community's role on the lack of support for both the abandoned and the foundations that shelter them. As an Ilongga with a heartfelt beauty and the vision to restore every child's disregarded dreams, I take responsibility to stand for those who cannot stand on their own. I alone cannot do everything, but together we can do so much. I am Blessy Villablanca from District of La Paz, an advocate for neglected and abused children.
Please welcome candidate number 5.
Having been tested positive for COVID-19, it was not only my physical health that suffered. My mental health was also challenged. Depression, anxiety, trauma, and many more. These mental issues should be openly accepted already. Now is not the time to judge someone's mental well-being. Rather, now is the time to check and focus on ourselves. Please ask yourself, kamusta ka? Jasajan Manzalan to Garbina, 22, Kapatuan!
And now let's have on stage candidate number 6.
While it is true that we all need a good practice to see viewpoints beyond our comfort, there is no training needed to see the needy, the sick, and the dying. As a child born from a poor family, I was taught to always look out for others because I know the feeling of not having anything. For some, the solution to poverty is simply a decent job. For others, it takes training and support. And for all, it helps to be connected to a network of people. As an advocate for the poor sector, we should help eliminate poverty because helping others is a foundation to which the society is built. I am China Jade Chu from the municipality of Anilao, and I am pro-poor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome candidate number 7.
There's a proverb that says, and I quote, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but teach a man to fish and you'll feed him for a lifetime." My advocacy is that to teach self-reliance among youth for life betterment, which includes financial literacy and entrepreneurship. Poverty is widespread, and this pandemic has destroyed our hopes. But with self-reliance, we will have a broader perspective that as we live our lives, we will find happiness within our homes, in ourselves, that we too may serve others and our country. I am Elisha Lorena Belia, representing Haro, Iloilo City.
And finally, let's welcome on stage candidate number 8.
Despite everything that has happened, we are still blessed because we have everything we need. But not everyone is as lucky because as I speak here right now, there are people out there living on the streets who have been hungry for days with no shelter to protect them. And this factual situation is the genesis of my advocacy, which is provision of care for the homeless. And so I urge you, my fellow Ilonggos, to come together because it is only through our collective efforts that we can provide change for them and for us to unite as one. One mind, one heart, one Iloilo. Dorothy Marie Pastolero Himalyad, representing the District of La Paz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bobby Rodriguez, and joining me here on stage is my co-host, Mr. Alan Guillen.
Good evening, Bob, and good evening to everyone watching us tonight. Tonight, we are live here at the pool deck of Richmond Hotel Iloilo as we celebrate this year's Dinagyang 2022 with Miss Iloilo 2022. Richmond Hotel Iloilo is the home of Miss Iloilo 2022. We also have an online voting tonight through Pageant Vote PH. This actually started on Tuesday until the end tonight at exactly 9 p.m.
And of course, that was a truly resounding opening number that captures the heart of this festival. The Dinagyang Festival has brought so much pride to our city. And we take pride in the Ilonggo designers that we are also showcasing tonight. That was Tata Blas Pinuela earlier on our LED wall.
We also take pride as Ilonggos because of these leaders who have brought the city and the province to greater heights.
And to welcome us all this evening are 3 current pillars of every Ilonggo. Here is Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda, to be followed by Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and Mayor Jerry Treñas.
A pleasant evening to everyone. Miss Iloilo has always been a venue to celebrate empowered young Ilonggos who epitomize the values of Ilonggo community. It is also a platform by which we have been able to express our culture, traditions, and heritage. It has given us the stage to inspire young women to persevere, develop self-confidence, exude kindness, and accept what makes them uniquely beautiful. It is with great delight that we are able to continue with this event despite the limitations caused by the pandemic. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Miss Iloilo Committee and the Iloilo Festival Foundation Incorporated for making it possible for us to appreciate the grace and glamour, the beauty and brains, and the talent and tenaciousness of the Ilonggos. Wishing all our contestants the best of luck. All of you are queens through and through. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Congratulations to the Miss Iloilo Committee of the Iloilo Festivals Foundation Incorporated for staging this year's Miss Iloilo in line with the Iloilo Dinagyang Festival 2022. It is good to know that despite these challenging times, you still managed to hold this much-awaited annual event which showcases Ilongga beauty and wit. To the 8 lovely candidates, good luck and congratulations in advance. Indeed, you epitomize the Ilongga's heartfelt beauty and resilience.
Our innovative digital festival last year has earned Iloilo City the Pearl Award for Best Tourism Practice during the pandemic given by the Association of Tourism Officers of the Philippines. This recognition did not only give us pride but an inspiration to continue our celebration of the Dinagyang Festival despite the current situation in honor of our patron saint, Señor Santo Niño. Tonight, we are excited to crown the new queens of Iloilo City, who will once again bring pride and honor to Iloilo in the national competitions. May they bring with them our prevailing Ilonggo virtues of love, compassion, and resilience, because these are the same virtues that will make them victorious in whatever endeavor they take. I would like to express my utmost gratitude to the Iloilo Festivals Foundation Incorporated and Miss Iloilo organization for making sure that this pageant is held in a safe manner, and for the City Mayor's Office media team for covering the event for the rest of the Ilonggos to witness. To all the candidates of this year's Miss Iloilo, good luck to all of you, and remember that heartfelt beauty radiates from within. Happy Dinagyang 2022 to all of you. Viva Señor Santo Niño.
We would also like to acknowledge the officers of Iloilo Festivals Foundation Incorporated. Rito Carlos Peña, Chairman. Felipe Oigunco, Vice Chairman. Dr. Ronald Raymond Sebastian, President. Alan Ryan Tan, Vice President. Angel De Leon Jr., Corporate Secretary. Dr. Roland Uy, Treasurer. Also, we would like to acknowledge the trustees, namely Honorato Espinosa, Dr. Rogelio Florete, Ivy Gurea, Jose Laison Jr., and John Alexander Ke.
And on behalf of these officers, here is a message from their chairperson, Judge Rito Carlos Peña.
Maayong gabi sa inyo tanan, sa akong pinangga nga pumuluyo sa Iloilo. Labi na gayud sa ato nga pinangga nga mayor, Mayor Jerry Treñas, kag sa mga opisyalis sa siyudad sa Iloilo. Gina-welcome po kamo tanan sa pagselebra naton sa aton nga dinagyang kag isang Miss Iloilo sa 2022. Kani ako nagpasalamat sa inyo sa inyong pagbuylog kag sa pagsuporta ninyo, kag pasalamat gid ako sa akong mga miyembro sang Iloilo Festival Foundation Incorporated, kag pasalamat gid ako sa inyo sang inyo suporta nga dako, kag kasubok gid ako sang dako sang kasubok gid ako nga hindi kita gihapon ka kilit anay nga personal tungod sang COVID, kani na video na nakita anay. Sa liwat, gapasama di ko sa dako kag maayong gabi sa inyo tanan.
We also would like to acknowledge the hardworking ladies and admin of Miss Iloilo, starting with Miss Sara Peña, Beverly Pangging Rosales, and Susie Cuachon Facultad. And because we are also grateful that we are having this festival and this event tonight, Miss Iloilo 2022 would like to thank the following sponsors: JS Lyson and Company Incorporated, Iloilo Museum of Contemporary Art, Richmond Hotel Iloilo, the home of Miss Iloilo 2022, Smart 5G, iCore, Pepsi, and Arc Pro Audio and Lights Visayas. And at this point, let us take a breather as we acknowledge our additional sponsors.
Iloilo Dinagyang 2022 Digital is brought to you by Iloilo City Government, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Mega World Corporation. Smart. Live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. Department of Tourism Region 6. Safely experience Western Visayas first. SM City Iloilo. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest. Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District. Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda of the Lone District of Iloilo City. Globe, Dinagyang 2022, atin ang mundo. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. More power, bringing more to life. Development Bank of the Philippines, we build possibilities. Love Feeds sa Love Feeds, aprobado, sigurado, garantisado ang kita mo. San Miguel Beer, samahang walang katulad. Legato Health Technologies Philippines Incorporated. Manila Bulletin, timely stories, timeless truth. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge.
We're so happy to welcome you, your families, and your loved ones.
Every day, I wake up to a feast where I can sink my teeth into history or shock my taste buds with something new. It's here I learned the color of sweetness, expanded my pantry and my appetite. Every next bite only leaves you hungry for more.
Himon ko Iloilo City Government. Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Smart, live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. JS Lison. Coke. Manila Bulletin, timely stories, timeless truth. Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District. La Filipina Oigonco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. John B. Lacson Foundation Maritime University, the Maritime Vanguard. Fiesta, Iloilo's favorite souvenir shirt. Jollibee.
Thank you once again, sponsors, for the all-out support. And so, Bob, I was with the candidates with Adil Tolentino, Bobak Niraki, and Paul Chongson of Zain when they took their photos and videos in their swimwear. But nothing compares to having here with us tonight.
You know, this is the part of the pageant that people are looking forward to because, let's face it, who doesn't aspire to have a beautiful body in the first place? So, ladies and gentlemen, the swimwear competition with Swimwear by Alfie Holo Desamparado.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome candidate #1, Erica Panes Doronilla.
Please welcome candidate #2, Angela Bolenses.
And now now please welcome candidate number 3, Ellie Rose Lim Ilola.
Let's welcome candidate number 4, Blessy Villablanca.
Say hello to candidate number 5, Jessa Jen Gorbino.
On stage now is candidate number 6, Gina Jade Chu.
And now let's welcome candidate number 7, El Abelia.
Let us all welcome candidate number 8, Dorothy Gamilian. One of the ladies will surely take home the best in swimwear tonight. And for those watching us tonight, voting also continues at Pageant Vote PH until 9 p.m. And before we go to the next segment, let us all pause once again for our sponsors.
Iloilo Dinagyang 2022 Digital is brought to you by Iloilo City Government, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. JS Lysol, Mega World Corporation, Coke, Smart. Live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda, the Lone District of Iloilo City. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. SM City Iloilo. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest. Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. John B. Lacson Foundation Maritime University, the Maritime Vanguard. Human, Baymayan. La Filipina Oigonco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. Fiesta, Iloilo's favorite souvenir shirt. Amjan GBP, enlightening lives, empowering progress. Palawad Pawn Shop, Palawad Express, pera padala, mura, mabilis, walang kuskus balugos. Pepsi.
Totoo and Cheese Whiz. We really can do it all. With Smart Gigapower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos. Get Gigapower na day! Totoo and Cheese Whiz. We really can do it all. With Smart Gigapower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos. Get Gigapower na day!
Han, nasa SM ka na? Text ko.
Hello, Han. Got it. Hello?
Can talk to you na. Kayang-kaya mo na yan.
Okay. I got you, my repolyo. I love you, Labanos. Wow, Petso. Mission accomplished!
Ang galing mo talaga!
Nandito lahat! Okay, see you later. Bye!
Iloilo City Government. Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government.
Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest.
Iloilo Supermart. Bargain araw-araw sa Iloilo Supermart. Mega World Corporation. More power, bringing more to life. Smart. Live the smart dinagyang life with Smart 5G. SM City Iloilo. JS Lison. Department of Tourism Region 6. Safely experience Western Visayas first.
Manila Bulletin, timely stories, timeless truth.
Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda, Lone District of Iloilo City. La Filipina Oigoco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Development Bank of the Philippines. We build possibilities.
Legato Health Technologies Philippines Incorporated. Love Feeds sa Love Feeds, aprobado, sigurado, garantisado ang kita mo. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge.
While our sponsors have made it possible for us to hold this event tonight, here are also the people who will make some of these ladies win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let us meet our board of judges.
Our first judge is the chairperson of Miss Iloilo 2022, a notable woman with definitely a heartfelt beauty. My favorite, she's no other than Miss Sara Peña.
Our second judge, he is a businessman, a member trustee of Iloilo Festivals Foundation Incorporated. He very much takes after his father, who has been a patron of beauty pageants. We all call him Jo Marie. Ladies and gentlemen, the president and CEO of Lison Group of Companies, Jose Lison Jr.
Our third judge used to stand beside me back in Miss Iloilo 2020. But now, he's been promoted. I'm still standing here tonight and he is sitting over there. He was my co-host in Miss Iloilo 2020 and he was the coach of Rabia Mateo and Karen Lori Mendoza. Soon to be a doctor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce Jasper Ruby Vihar.
Thank you, judges. And now, Bob, we come to the most elegant part of the evening. Wearing Ram Silva, here are our 8 lovely candidates in their evening gown. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 1, Erica Panes Doronilla.
Let us all welcome candidate number 2, Angela Bulenses.
Please welcome on stage candidate number 3, Ellie Rose Lim Ilola.
And now let's have her on stage, candidate number 4, Blessy Villablanca.
And now please welcome candidate number 5, Jessa Jen Garbino.
us all welcome candidate number 6, Gina J. Chu.
And now say hello to candidate number 7, L. Abelia.
Going on stage now is candidate number 8, Dorothy Gamilian. When we come back, we will proceed to the final interview. We will do away with the top 5 for Miss Iloilo 2022, giving all 8 candidates an equal opportunity to ace this segment and hopefully a chance to win one of the crowns.
Iloilo Dinagyang 2022 Digital is brought to you by Iloilo City Government, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Mega World Corporation, Department of Tourism Region 6. Safely experience Western Visayas first. Smart. Live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. SM City Iloilo. JS Lysol. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo Heritage at its finest. Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District. Globe, Dinagyang 2022, atin ang mundo. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. Jollibee, Development Bank of the Philippines. We build possibilities. Iloilo Supermart. Bargain araw-araw sa Iloilo Supermart. Legato Health Technologies Philippines Incorporated. Manila Bulletin. Timely stories, timeless truth.
Kahit may mga araw na di okay, tuloy pa din ang kulitan. Tulad ng bunso niyong epic prankster at forever young na game for anything. Sila ang Generation Kulit. Mga nagbibigay saya, kakulitan at kulay. Mapaano mang edad, kailangan pa natin ng mas madaming tulad nila para mapuno ng good vibes ang buhay. Royal, para sa Generation Kulit.
Himuon ko ang tanan nga masarangan, isinggit ko sa bilog nga kalibutan. Kita mga Ilonggo, tunay nga Pilipino, mapisang kartong kanon nga mga tao. Hala, bira, Iloilo, sulong sa pagbago. Hala, bira, Iloilo, matahong naman ako. Hala, bira, Iloilo, ipabugal na ngalan mo. Sa tarang nga panahon, ikaw ang palangkaon. Hala, bira,
Iloilo City Government. Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Fiesta, Iloilo's favorite souvenir shirt. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Mega World Corporation. Amgen GBP, enlightening lives, empowering progress. Smart, live the smart dinagyang life with Smart 5G. JS Lysol. SM City Iloilo. Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda, the lone district of Iloilo City. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. Department of Tourism Region 6, safely experience Western Visayas first. Globe, Dinagyang 2022, atin ang mundo. Co. Palawan Pod Shop, Palawan Express Tera Padala, mura, mabilis, walang kuskus balugos. Kuman, Baymayan.
kita mga Ilonggo, tunay nga Pilipino.
San Miguel Beer, samahang walang katulad. La Filipina Oigoco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Pepsi.
Hala, bira, Iloilo,
Thank you once again to all of our sponsors. And this is now the final interview. We have briefed the candidates that all our questions will be related to the pandemic. You will get to pick your question number from the bowl before stepping on stage. We will begin with candidate number 1. Candidate number 1 is Erica Panes Doranilla from Sara, Iloilo. Hello, Erica.
Hello, Alan.
Okay, can we get your question number?
Question number 5.
Okay, Erica. Your question goes this way. If you win the Miss Iloilo Universe crown and make it to Miss Universe International, what will you tell the world about the Philippines and its fight against the coronavirus? Again, if you win the Miss Iloilo Universe crown and make it to the Miss Universe International, what will you tell the world about the Philippines and its fight against the coronavirus?
I will tell the world that I am proud of being a Filipino because of our bayanihan spirit. I know we've been through a lot during these past 2 years, but I believe that if we put our hands all together, if we will help the community to become better and to have a safe place to live with, we can overcome this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is your candidate number 1, Erica Panes Doronilla from Sara, Iloilo.
All right, and now let's welcome candidate number 2, Angela Bulenses. Angela hails from Tigbawan, Iloilo. Hello, Angela. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, can we have your question number, please?
Question number 10.
All right, Angela, here's your question. Do you think beauty pageants are still necessary during the times of lockdown, alert levels, and changing health and safety protocols, and why? I repeat, do you think beauty pageants are still necessary during the times of lockdown, alert levels, and changing health and safety protocols, and why?
For me, sir, beauty pageants is still necessary today. Even it is COVID or even there is pandemic, we still need to pursue it because it's our passion. It's being an Ilonggo. Being an Ilonggo is a resilient beauty, and I think that being beautiful with a heart will make you a better person, and it will change the world. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 2, Angela Bulenses.
And now may we request candidate number 3, Ellie Rose Lim Elola. Ellie hails from Pavia, Iloilo. Hello, Ellie.
Hello, Alan. Good evening, Bob and Alan. You both look great tonight.
Wow,
Thank you.
thank
You're
you.
beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you.
We needed that. Thank you.
Okay, so without further ado, Ellie, can we have your question number?
Okay, just wait a second.
It's okay.
So it's question number 7.
So number 7, your question is, Ellie, apart from the pandemic that has scarred a lot of people, what is another scary thing in this time of pandemic? Again, apart from the pandemic that has scarred a lot of people, what is another scary thing in this time of pandemic?
I think another scary thing, aside from the pandemic, is losing someone we love. I lost my mother in the middle of the pandemic, and yesterday was her first death anniversary. The pain I am experiencing upon losing my mom is incomparable and unexplainable. The pain will always be here. It's just that I'm learning how to live with it every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 3. That is Ellie
Thank you.
from Pavia, Iloilo.
And now let's call on candidate number 4, Blessy Villablanca. Blessy is from La Paz, Iloilo City. Hi, Blessy. Good evening.
Good evening.
May we have your question number, please?
Okay. I got number 3.
All right. So, Blessy, here's your question. Who is your hero in this time of the pandemic and why? I repeat, who is your hero in this time of the pandemic and why?
My hero in this time of the pandemic are the frontliners and the volunteers who, despite the risk, they provide protection for people most in need. Nothing is more important than our own lives, but they even risk theirs for us, and with that, I will always honor them. I have nothing but love and respect to our dear frontliners. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Blessy Villablanca from La Paz, Iloilo City.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, may we call in candidate number 5, Jessa Jen Gorbino, all the way from Cabatuan, Iloilo. Good evening, Jessa.
Good evening.
So may we have your question number, please?
Is this 9 po? 6?
9.
Nine.
That's question number 9. Your question goes this way. How would you convince an anti-vaxxer to get vaccinated? Again, how would you convince an anti-vaxxer to get vaccinated?
Vaccination is a choice, and COVID virus doesn't make a choice when targeting its victims. In this time of crisis, we should always remember that it is not only our health that is at risk. We are risking other people's life too. So let's put aside our biases and pride. Let's do some extensive research on vaccination, and let's do our part in protecting not only ourselves, but also the people around us. And together, let's survive this pandemic. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That was candidate number 5, Jessa Jen Garbino, hailing from Cabatuan, Iloilo.
And now let's welcome on stage candidate number 6, Gina Jade Chu from Anilao, Iloilo. Hello, Gina. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, can we have your question number, please?
The question given to me is number 4.
Number 4. All right, Gina, here's your question. Some people say we should start living with this coronavirus because, like flu, it will never go away. What is your opinion about this? I'll repeat. Some people say we should start living with this coronavirus because, like flu, it will never go away. What is your opinion about this?
I would like to agree that we should treat COVID just like a flu. Instead of counting the number of cases every single day, we should focus on the severe ones. As long as there is no mortality rate, we shouldn't be alarmed. But we should stay vigilant, observe safety protocols, and get ourselves vaccinated, because it is through our collaborative efforts that we will win this battle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 6, ladies and gentlemen, Gina Jade Chu.
And now may I call in candidate number 7, L. Abelia. Ladies and gentlemen, L. Abelia is from Haro, Iloilo City. Hello, L. Good evening.
Good evening, Sir Alan.
Thank you. And can I have your question number?
My question number is number 8.
Number 8.
Yes,
okay.
number 8.
L, your question is, what did you do to this pandemic to make you say that truly you have a heartfelt beauty? Again, what did you do to this pandemic to make you say that truly you have a heartfelt beauty?
This pandemic has challenged me not just mentally, physically, but financially. I was financially unstable, but I am here today as an accounting technology student and advocate for self-reliance for a better future. And I believe that if we have this perspective in life, we will have a broader future. And I believe that this is one thing that a true Ilongga should have. That would be all. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, El. Abelia, candidate number 7, all the way from Haro, Iloilo City.
And to finally complete our 8 candidates, let's have Dorothy Gamilian, our contestant number 8 from La Paz, Iloilo City. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
Can we have your number, please, for your question?
I have chosen question number 6.
All right, here goes your question. Do you think people have the right to not get vaccinated, and why? Once again, do you think people have the right to not get vaccinated, and why?
I do believe that people have the right to not get vaccinated. After all, it's a free country. However, it's what we do with our freedom that counts. And what better way to spend our freedom than to utilize it in a manner that it benefits your personal health and that of your loved ones. So through unity within our community, we amalgamate as one. One mind, one heart, one victory. Thank you.
Candidate number 8, ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy Gamilian from La Paz, Iloilo City. Thank you, Dorothy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think gave the best answer?
Actually, all of them.
Right, of course. But for now, let's take a pause once more for some reminders.
Iloilo Dinagyang 2022 Digital is brought to you by Iloilo City Government, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Mega World Corporation, John B. Lacson Foundation Maritime University, the Maritime Vanguard. Hotel del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest. Amjan GBP, enlightening lives, empowering progress. Coke, SM City Iloilo, La Filipina Oigoco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Human by Mayad. Palawad Pod Shop, Palawad Express, pera padala, mura, mabilis, walang kuskus balugos. Love Feeds, sa Love Feeds, aprobado, sigurado, garantisado ang kita mo. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide. Pepsi. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Iloilo Supermart. Bargain araw-araw sa Iloilo Supermart.
Totoo ang chismis. We really can do it all. With Smart Gigapower, enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos. Get gigapowered na day! Totoo ang chismis. We really can do it all. With Smart Gigapower, enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos. Get gigapowered na day!
we express our devotion, hope, and faith to Senyor Santo Niño during Dinagyang Festival. Sa aton mabasko nga pagtuo kag pagpinuligay, magapangibabaw kita sa anuman nga panghangkat. Happy Dinagyang 2022! Padayon kita ukod kay Senyor Santo Niño. Viva Senyor Santo Niño! Viva! Viva! Viva!
Kahit may mga araw na di okay, tuloy pa din ang kulitan. Tulad ng bunso niyong epic prankster at forever young na game for anything. Sila ang Generation Kulit. Mga nagbibigay saya, kakulitan at kulay. Mapaano mang edad, kailangan pa natin ng mas madaming tulad nila para mapuno ng good vibes ang buhay. Royal. Para sa Generation Kulit.
This is the Manila Bulletin, traversing time and truth since 1900. The newspaper with a century-long legacy of standing witness to the country's history and development. Today, the Manila Bulletin strives to make the nation be fully informed, and the Manila Bulletin will continue to inform, inspire, empower, telling timely stories and timeless truths through this century and beyond.
Iloilo City Government. Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Mega World Corporation. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. Smart. Live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. SM City Iloilo. JS Lysol.
Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo Heritage at its finest. Manila Bulletin, timely stories, timeless truth.
Department of Tourism Region 6. Safely experience Western Visayas first. Hope. More power, bringing more to life. Daily Guardian, we write, you decide.
Globe, Dinagyang 2022, atin ang mundo.
Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District.
Amjan GBP, enlightening lives, empowering progress. Jollibee.
And we would like to acknowledge our sponsors once again. JS Lyson and Company Incorporated, Iloilo Museum of Contemporary Art, Richmond Hotel, Iloilo, the home of Miss Iloilo 2022, Smart 5G, iCore, Pepsi, and Art Pro Audio and Lights Visayas.
So Alan, here are our prizes, ladies and gentlemen. For the minor awards, the winning candidate will receive 3,000 pesos. For the major awards, such as Miss Iloilo Universe, Miss Iloilo Binibini, and Miss Iloilo World, our winning candidate will receive 60,000 pesos. Our two runners-up will receive 20,000 pesos. But nobody goes home empty-handed here because the other girls will also receive 3,000 pesos each.
With our 8 candidates back here with us on stage, let's begin with the minor awards. The winners will receive 5,000 pesos each. Let's start with our first minor award, Miss Photogenic. May I request Mr. Paul Chongson of Zane to award our Miss Photogenic tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Photogenic goes to candidate number number 4. Our Miss Photogenic is candidate number 4, Blessing Villablanca.
Our next minor award is for Best in Swimwear. May we request Alfie Holo Desamparado to please come up on stage. Alfie designed the swimwear of the candidates tonight. And so, our Best in Swimwear goes to candidate number 4. Candidate number 4 is Blessy Villablanca. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we will award our next minor award, and that is the Best in Evening Gown. Can I request the official designer of the evening gown, Ram Silva, to award our next minor award? The Best in Evening Gown goes to candidate number 8, Dorothy Gamilian.
For this year, we had online voting through Pageant Vote PH. Miss Pageant Vote PH. So Edward Caceres of Pageant Vote PH has been on the lookout for prestigious pageants in the country. And this is how we became part of Pageant Vote PH. To give this award is Quinn Lawrence Sibonga, Executive Assistant to the Chairman of Miss Iloilo, and he will be presenting the award. Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Pageant Vote PH goes to candidate number 2. Congratulations. Candidate number 2 is Angela Bolenses. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have special awards tonight. May we call on stage Mr. Leo Angelo Sagun, Regional Trade Marketing for Smart Communications Incorporated, together with Miss Marivic Lacson, Assistant Manager of Smart Store at SM Iloilo, to award the Miss Smart 5G. And our Miss Smart 5G will receive 5,000 pesos. So here's the result. Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Smart 5G is candidate number 8. Congratulations. Candidate number 8 is Dorothy Gamilian.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our next special award tonight. For this special award, may we call in Mr. Jose Jomari Laison Jr. to join us here on stage. And to receive 10,000 pesos from the President and CEO of Laison Group of Companies, from Mr. Jose Jomari Laison, our Miss J.S. Laison and Company Incorporated goes to candidate number 8, Dorothy Gamillan. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the winners of the minor and special awards. Bob, we are getting close to the end of the pageant, and the best is yet to happen. But before we get there, let's take a look at what's been happening as we prepared for Miss Iloilo 2022. It has been challenging, and we always say, Bato, Iloilo.
Are you gonna shoot the question first, or I just answer directly? Every day it's been like walking on eggshells, working on Miss Iloilo 2022, because we all know we're still in a pandemic, and we don't know what's gonna happen to us. We're just very lucky that we have the compliance officers, and we do appreciate their being strict and watching over us just to make sure we maintain social distancing, we keep our masks on. Just because there's pandemic, it doesn't mean that we cannot celebrate. Just because it's pandemic doesn't mean that we cannot be happy. And just because there's pandemic doesn't mean that our lives are gonna stop.
Holding a pageant at a time like this shows that we as Ilonggos can thrive through all adversity and do it quite beautifully. Miss Iloilo is proof that despite all odds, there is purpose for us na magpadayon kita, no? Because life is beautiful. And our 8 lovely candidates embody that spirit of padayon.
We have always been moving forward, yet never forgetting where we started. And so, when we come back, we will bring her back and her equally beautiful sisters who have made Miss Iloilo 2020. Our final word from our sponsors.
Iloilo Dinagyang 2022 Digital is brought to you by Iloilo City Government, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda, the lone district of Iloilo City. Smart. Live the smart Dinagyang life with Smart 5G. J.S. Laison. Department of Tourism Region 6. Safely experience Western Visayas first. Metro Pacific Iloilo Water, Metro Iloilo Bulk Water Corporation, and Metro Iloilo Water District. La Filipina Oigonco Corporation and the Philippine Foremost Milling Corporation. Globe, Dinagyang 2022, atin ang mundo. Coke. Manila Bulletin, timely stories, timeless truth. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest.
Fiesta, Iloilo's favorite souvenir shirt. More power, bringing more to life. San Miguel Beer, samahang walang katulad. Jollibee,
Himuon ko ang tanan nga masarangan, isinggit ko sa bilog nga kalibutan. Kita mga Ilonggo, tunay nga Pilipino, mapisang katong kanon nga mga tao. Hala, bira, Iloilo, sulong sa pagbago. Hala, bira, Iloilo, matahong lumalwak mo. Hala, bira, Iloilo, ipakukal na ngalan mo. Sa tanang nga panahon, ikaw ang palangkaon.
Han, as SM ka na? Text ko.
Hello, Han. Got it. Hello?
Can talk to you na. Kayang-kaya mo na yan.
Okay. I got you, my repolyo. I love you, Labanos. Wow, Petso. Hello? Yeah, Han.
Oh, Han, kuha mo na ba lahat?
Mission accomplished.
Ang galing mo talaga.
Nandito lahat. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Iloilo City Government. Governor Arthur Defensor Jr. and the Iloilo Provincial Government. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge. Rojas City, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Kaon kita sa Rojas City. Mega World Corporation. Development Bank of the Philippines. We build possibilities. Daily Guardian. We write, you decide. SM City Iloilo. Hotel Del Rio, Ilonggo heritage at its finest. Globe, Binagyang 2022, atin ang mundo. Iloilo Supermart, bargain araw-araw sa Iloilo Supermart. Amjan GBP, enlightening lives, empowering progress. Palawan Pawn Shop, Palawan Express, pera padala, mura, mabilis, walang kuskus balugos. Love Feeds, sa Love Feeds, aprobado, sigurado, garantisado ang kita mo. San Miguel Beer, samahang walang katulad. Legato Health Technologies Philippines Incorporated. Panay News, the #1 regional newspaper. John B. Lacson Foundation Maritime University, the Maritime Vanguard. Human by Mayat. Pepsi. Converge, the Philippines' fastest growing internet service provider. Experience better with Converge.
She made the popular phrase, basta Ilongga, you know what to say, guapa. We know who she is, and she brought back Iloilo City to the international stage of Miss Universe. And that is already a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, now making her bid in show business with a teleserye that is actually premiering tonight, entitled Agimat ng Agila, with Senator Bong Revilla. Here is our queen wearing the creation of Junji Candelario, Miss Rabia Oxenia Mateo, for her final walk. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a big, big round of applause to our very own Rabia
Mateo. Hi, Rabs.
Hello, guys. Good evening.
Good
All of
evening.
here.
You know, Rabs, I think the whole Iloilo has been hoping to see you in the flesh. It's been a long time.
Yes.
But I think,
Finally
Alan,
happening.
this is the best we can do. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people out there are still so happy.
Mayong gabi sa tananda ng mga Ilonggo. Actually, earlier I was being emotional, as usual. But I'm just grateful and overwhelmed that, my pageant journey is coming to an end. But I'm very much excited to all the beautiful things that are about to happen to my successors.
Of course, and Rabia, the City of Love is really proud of what you have become, right?
Of course, of course.
So, Rabia, actually, we're given the task to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
One for each, Rabs.
One for each.
I love
All
this,
right.
guys.
But these are very
Make
safe
it 3.
questions.
These are safe questions, we promise you.
We're not making Rabia answer another question. She's been doing that over and over again. So this is just casual
Yes. Okay.
questions. Right?
So my question, Rabia, for you, as an Ilongga queen, of course, who brought back Iloilo City to the Miss Universe stage, what is your message to the candidates who aspire to win one of the crowns tonight?
You know what, guys? You are in the right track. Joining Miss Iloilo is your first step in achieving that dream, and nothing is impossible. Like, take it from me, guys. I came from nothing, with no background in pageantry, with somebody who aspired to be more and more every single day. And one of my advices would be, find a team that would believe in you. a team who would support you up until the end. You need that, guys. And actually, I'm very proud of the girls. I saw their performances, and it's not impossible to crown an Ilongga who will scream Philippines once again.
All right.
Wow.
So, ayan, Rabia, they really took notes from what you said earlier. Ayan, so, your turn. Bob.
Right. Okay. So my question for you, Rabs, is, and I think you've answered this many times over, but I think we can indulge the Ilonggo people straight from you right now. Speaking to fellow Ilonggos, we're curious to know, how has your life changed since Miss Iloilo?
I remember it was January 23, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And
I remember also. I was
we all
there.
remember, we all do. It was a special night for me because I was praying for a crown.
Yes.
And God gave it to me. And the rest was history. But I was really hoping to make Iloilo proud. I even remember during the screening, or during our presentation as candidates of Miss Universe Philippines, I posted that my goal is to make the City of Love proud.
And we are, Rabs.
Thank you. I'm getting emotional again.
Yes.
It's just, I'm trying to reminisce everything that happened. It was so fast.
I
And I
know.
can't believe that I'm crowning a beautiful and an amazing woman tonight. But thank you, Miss Iloilo. I also want to have this moment of gratitude to all the people who helped me. Miss Pangging, thank you. Miss Sarah.
They're all here.
Sa tanan, Sir Ram. Kong Jam Jam, thank you for helping me financially and emotionally during my bid. And also to Doc Jasper. He was there up until the very last moment of me preparing in Miss Universe. He was calling me. He was my emotional support. He was like the best tutor ever when it comes to Q&A. So I will be forever grateful to Miss Iloilo because you guys changed my life. And guess what? I'm now an actress, an action star. Who would have thought? And I will continue to make this promise of continuing the legacy of Iloilo and to continue to make Ilonggos proud. Thank you so much.
We are so proud of you, Rabia.
Yes.
And no matter how far you have reached, we know your feet are both on the ground. That's why we love you and we support you. And
That
we
is
wish
true.
we have more time to talk. This is a wonderful conversation going on, but we'll have more of Rabia.
Yeah,
eventually.
later.
Later, right?
Okay. So I know, Rabia, that tonight is actually your premiere show of Agimat ng Agila. So
Actually,
please.
it was delayed.
Okay.
Because they were trying to edit a lot of special effects. It's gonna be on January 29th.
Something to watch out for.
So
Yeah.
guys,
All Ilonggos.
please
Yes.
do support me. This is technically
We will,
my
we will.
first
Yeah.
teleserye and I'm doing action. Who would have thought that
Oh my gosh, wow.
from being a lecturer to being a beauty queen, now I'm gonna do action.
And we wish you the best of luck, Rabs.
Yes.
We hope you're gonna do more. We know you will.
Hopefully.
Right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our one true queen, Rabia Mateo. Thank you so much, Rabs. And thank you, Junji Candelario, for Rabia's gown this evening. And we also said earlier that we bring back on stage her equally beautiful sisters in Miss Iloilo 2020. We are just as excited to see the two of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. tokens overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Applause to our beautiful Karen Lori Mendoza and Anne Palmares.
And of course, Alan, I can only imagine the effect of their presence if only we had
Yes.
more audience.
Yes.
I think everybody's gonna go
I
wild
totally
and crazy.
agree.
But to all of you watching at home, of course, I'm sure you're also having a wonderful time. This is live. This is happening as it right now.
Yes.
So, of course, Karen is wearing Bo Parcon. Thank you so much. And Ann Palmares is wearing Carlo Simoy. Maraming salamat.
All right, so thank you again, ladies, for gracing the pageant night again tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, let's have all the 8 candidates on stage. So many beautiful ladies at one given time, Bob. Ayan.
This is it.
Again, thank you, Richmond Hotel Iloilo, for this beautifully wonderful evening. And now it's time to announce our major awards. We will begin, ladies and gentlemen, with the runners-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, to award both the runners-up, here is our first featured designer this evening. I would like to call on Tata Blas Pinuela. Together with him to award our winners will be one of our judges, Jasper Ruby Vihar.
From Anilao, Iloilo.
And now, we will be awarding our Miss Iloilo World. May we call on stage Miss Iloilo World, Ann Palmares, to crown her successor, Miss Iloilo World 2022. And to award Miss Iloilo World, together with Ann, is Congresswoman Jam Jam Baronda.
our Miss Iloilo Binibini goes to candidate number 7, L. Abelia from Haro, Iloilo City.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the last and final award of the evening, our Miss Iloilo Universe 2022. Of course, awarding Miss Iloilo Universe is our IFFI chairman, Judge Peña, and the reigning Miss Iloilo Universe 2020, Rabia Mateo. I don't know if she's already ready to hand over the crown. Hang on to it, Rabs, for a while. And I have with me the result, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't taken a look, but
yes,
here we go.
We haven't opened it yet, actually.
Our Miss Universe, Miss Iloilo Universe, rather, 2022 is candidate number 8. Dorothy Camillian. Congratulations, Dorothy. Our Miss Iloilo Universe 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 8, Dorothy Camillian. Handing over her crown is Rabia Mateo to Dorothy, together with our IFFI chairman, Judge Peña.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a big, big round of applause to Miss Iloilo Universe 2022, Dorothy Camillian, Miss Iloilo Binibini, Ella Abelia, and Miss Iloilo World, Blessing Villablanca. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big, big round of applause to our 3 queens from the city of love. So Bob, this has been truly festive evening.
Yes, of course, Alan, we all had a wonderful time because everybody deserves to be happy and everybody should have a reason to celebrate. Happy Dinagyang, everybody! Viva Señor Santo Niño! This has been Miss Iloilo 2022.